Chinenye, Ajayi are stylish and customer-friendly professionals, symbol of integrity, legal practitioner, experienced and versatile renewable energy expert, visionary entrepreneur, teamwork advocate, and industry leader, is the co-founder and chief executive officer of Sofa Power Limited, a fast-growing world-class no-fail electric solar energy company in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
Sofa Power is a product of a desire to solve a problem. 2021 precisely, I was looking out my window someday and I saw a long queue at the fuel station, women, men, children queuing up, and I think at about the same time the grid was down. So and then that brought about the idea of Sofa Power. I felt I could do something about this, right? Just by having an alternative solution that is clean and more reliable. These people don't have to be on the streets and then at the same time they can live more productive life. So that was what birthed Sofa Power. The vision of the brand is to have an electrified Africa, where homes are lit, businesses are thriving and not going down because of lack of reliable electricity. Africa where hospitals are functioning optimally and we don't have to lose lives. And then in terms of our mission is to build an organization that is focused on delivering value to our clients, value in terms of systems that are qualitative, systems that are reliable, and systems that can help them do two things: cut down their energy cost as well as improve their productivity, essentially. At Sofa Power, we provide energy solutions, essentially. Our goal is to, our business essentially entails bridging the gap, with provision of clean, sustainable energy solutions, right? And we provide this support end to end for our clients. So first, we help our clients with understanding what their energy needs are, because one of the things that they find in the market is that a lot of people know they need power, but they don't even know what they need it for and what sort of solutions best suit their needs. So what we do is that we support our clients with first identify what their energy needs are. We also help them with designing a system that suits their energy needs, right, while also meeting their budget. And then we also help with procurement of the components, so your batteries, your inverter, your panels, and all of that. We help with procuring that from very reliable and manufacturers that we work with. And then we also help with installation. So beyond just installing and then going there, we educate our clients on how to use the systems, and then also provide ongoing support in terms of operation, in terms of maintenance of the entire system. So that's it. And then another unique service that we also provide is what we call the energy as a CSR. And the idea around this particular product line is that we discover there are a certain category of consumers that do not have what it takes to afford solar systems. I mean, no matter how much you try to make it affordable, it's just outside their affordable reach. So what we try to do is we work with corporate organizations that have CSR initiatives and work with them to develop CSR initiatives that are targeted to meeting the energy needs of those who can't afford it, right? So, and by so doing, what we then do is that we're able to then bridge the gap with those who can afford it and those who can't afford it. So rather than having an organization distributing rice, beans, and all of those things, we help them design a CSR initiative that is energy focused. We help them with getting systems that fit their target beneficiaries and also promote the reputation of the organization, as well as improving productivity of the beneficiaries. Just to also add as well, we also do specialized solutions, for instance, solar freezing. We have clients that all they just need is to power. Some businesses actually then power their freezers and their fridges. So we provide a solution that is just tailor-made for that. So in terms of the state of the power sector, frankly, it's not where it should be, but I'm glad that we're making progress. So right now, about 40% of Nigerians do not have access to electricity at all. Like, they haven't seen light bulbs before, right? And then we then have about 60%. The other 60%, yes, they have access to grid power, but it's largely unreliable, and so a lot of people have to resort to using generators and fuel. And in fact, statistics or data have it that Nigeria spends about over 3 billion naira on generator and fuel and all of those things in the bid to meet electricity needs. So for a country like Nigeria, we're not where we should be, but definitely we are certainly making some progress. Renewable energy or solar systems are not expensive, depending on how you look at it. Particularly in the Nigeria of today, where you have band A, I don't know if you know about band A customers, where tariff is almost over 220. And though it's just for band A now, if you follow the industry trends, you find out that plans are on the way to make that applicable to every band, right? The second part of it is that fuel that we usually buy 600 thereabout per liter is now over 1,000 per liter. So it's when you juxtapose this with the current price of solar systems, you find out that in the long term, emphasis on in the long term, you find out that solar systems are cheaper. So I understand the major concerns of most people is that the initial capital for getting a solar system can be expensive. Where we see ourselves in the next few years, we're able to scale our services to other countries, where we begin to partner with both international organizations to be able to provide clean energy solutions to homes, to businesses and communities across different African countries. So that's the goal, and we're beginning to build partnerships and work towards that. So one of the challenges we've always faced is customers, not willing to pay or completing their payments, right? But thankfully, we've been able to come up with systems of analyzing the different categories of customers that we meet and knowing those who are credit worthy. Then the second part of it is on the technical aspect of things. As much as we try to work with the best manufacturers, sometimes there are some technical issues. We have to return products, and but thankfully we have agreement with our manufacturers, and they're able to provide us with warranty arrangements such that whenever we have a need to return, they are willing to have replacement, and of course we can then make that replacement for our clients. So other challenges we face sometimes is the predictability of prices, like I had mentioned earlier, due to FX issues and inflation. Sometimes prices keep fluctuating, and we then have to navigate the process of trying to get our customers to understand that prices have changed. We know that as an organization, we also have a role to add value to our community. So one of the things we've been doing lately, in fact, we did a couple of last year, was we worked with Provident Green Club to train certain persons on renewable energy solutions in various local governments, I think about 3 local governments, as well as we also partner with RETI meaning Renewable Energy Technology Training Institute. I provided trainings to a lot of them. And interestingly, once they are done, we also co-opted them as our agents as well. Agents in terms of, so we're not just training you and leaving you out there. We let you know, okay, you can work with us, you can apply and utilize the knowledge you just gotten to get opportunities, and then by referring the clients and bringing them in, we're able to then get commission for that. So they have opportunity to make money in addition to that. Nigeria is a country with so many opportunities, and so in order to thrive here as a business owner, one of the key things that you need to have is resilience. Resilience meaning the ability to be able to withstand pressure, to withstand the challenges that come with doing business here. And you also need to have that forward-looking mindset, because one thing about doing business in Nigeria is that you need to understand that there are opportunities, and because Nigeria is an emerging market with different challenges, one has to be very, very innovative. Innovative in how do I bring out my solutions in a way that will be attractive to clients? How can I, build my business in a way that, notwithstanding the FX challenges, I'm able to cut down the exposure in terms of the losses I should be facing normally, and then still serve value to my clients. So, and the third thing I will also say, like I said, creativity. So creativity, resilience, and forward-thinking mindset is what you need to thrive in a market like Nigeria. And once you have that, it might not always be a smooth ride, but you can be sure that it's just a matter of time, and you'll find that your business is thriving. My name is Chinenye Ajayi, and I'm a co-founder of Sulphur Power Limited, a company that is established to bridge the energy gap by providing clean energy solutions across Africa, of course, and beyond. our focus is to solve problems, to solve electricity problems, to improve productivity and empower lives. Beyond my entrepreneurship endeavors, I'm also a lawyer. I provide legal services to clients within the energy space in terms of project development, financing, and areas. So I'm very familiar with the energy sector. I understand the challenges, and I'm also very passionate personally about the energy sector, because I believe that energy is not a privilege. It is not luxury. It is a necessity that every human being needs to live a productive life, right? And I believe I'm also a firm believer in God, and I believe that for me, energy sector is a platform to fulfill purpose. It's a platform to impact lives. It's a platform to put smiles on people's faces, really, for me. So that is why, for us as Software Power, beyond beyond the business aspect of which we also give, which we do, of course, to earn money and grow, we also find ways of reaching out to those who can't afford it, which is why we have that Energy as a CSR, initiative. So that's me for you, and it's such a pleasure to be here and to meet with you.